Hello, it's Jesse Green, D619 Nerd. Trying to open it up a little bit. I really need to get rid of this. Anyway, one of my friends said, "Hey, 619 Nerd, we like your comments and commentaries and all that. You have all these comic books and you should talk about them." So here we are. We're going to do issue by issue of Garth Ennis run of, well, The Punisher. And we're going to start off with this Marvel Knights and Welcome Back, Frank, which is from 2000. And I got the not this volume, but the full volume of Welcome Back, Frank at a little place called Jay and Silent Bob's Secret Stash in Red Bank, New Jersey, way before the comic book man came out and met I forget which one it was, but pretty much the one that runs the whole place, and I recognized them. And yeah, I got Welcome Back, Frank, and I got a couple of other ones. Anyways, now all of it was The Punisher and Kevin Smith book, which I need to find. So yeah, Welcome Back, Frank was well before Garth Ennis took over. And you got the Brad Bradstreet, or who would do the art of the covers, really good. Yeah, see, before again covering some of my thoughts, sorry. Yeah, it was a very downtrodden time for the Punisher. It got canceled. They didn't know what to do with them. They made him an angel from heaven, and even though he mentioned it here, it was bad before Garth Ennis took over and brought it back to its prominence. This what made me a big Punisher fan, was started reading this stuff. And let's start off with the kind of a douche with a ponytail and like goatee, telling his friend, "Hey, I just saw Punisher kill a bunch of people." Not the fact to get the fuck out of there. He left you alive for a reason, but he was gonna have his friend come pick him up and take all the drugs. But Punisher killed him by snapping his neck, and he twisted so much he puked blood, and it's on backwards, and then he just put gas, kind of what Trevor did in Grand Theft Auto, and threw a grenade. And then you meet Spectre Dave, who was played by Ben Foster in the movie. Mr. Bumpo, I forget who played him in the movie, but he's a comedian, so you meet Mr. Bumpo and Joan the Mouse, who's nothing like Rebecca Mermaid Stamos at the time. But yeah, you meet them in this apartment complex, and he's been using the name Frank's, I think it's Mr. Smith. Oh yeah, John Smith. And he has all these guns, which is cool. And this, then you meet the brother of one of the dead men, who's in the mortuary with quite a few other guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the 2 outside. And then you meet another douche, kind of weasel, trying to get $100 from Frank castle just to go down there, and whoops, he locks him in a locker. How am I gonna breathe? You want me to put air holes in there? No, no, no. It's okay. And then he just slaughters these guys in a morgue, which they're not gonna go too far. Including including a fight between two dead bodies. One of them was way too skinny, so it shot right through him, killing the bad guy, and then he killed the other guy. Yeah, because one of them, Mr. Date Rape, which is, I think, the guy in the morgue. The other guy, Eddie, I'm probably getting it wrong. One's Bobby, Eddie, and oh yeah, Carlo. Oh yeah, Bobby, Mr. Date Rape, which is offhanded comment. The other one would make him Sticky Eddie. It was with a make him choke on his own supply or something. And then you got Carlo, the #1 son, going to Empire State Building, and he literally just throws this last guy off the top, and then he talks about being an angel of death and get to see his family, and he said, "Fuck this! I'm gonna go back to doing what I do." And so they set him down. And then you hear a splash. And then you get a nice view of the Twin Towers. This is literally before 9/11. Anyways, nephew makes noise. So we're going to do part 2 and then wrap it up. And then volume or chapter 2 or part 2, I guess. Bada bing, bada bing, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, and then you meet Soap for the first time, who's like, oh no, you don't meet him yet. They talk about it. Maguchi is foaming at the mouth. It's killed all their sons. Then you meet her. How do you say it? Particularly, which is probably not how to do it. They meet at like this restaurant bar, and he has three hitmen to kill Punisher. So now we meet Soap. Here you go, yeah. And people just laugh at him. He's like the bad luck cop. And just people laugh at him, and they don't want any real cops going after him because basically they love this guy because they do the job for them. And yes, Maguchi has something on both the mayor and the commissioner or something like that. So yeah, Punisher goes after each and every one. Once a redneck, Harry Heath, who's actually in the movie, but they don't dispatch him like they did in here. He's like a Arkansas redneck, and he killed quite a few cops by quick drawing. Only one got a shot off, but missed. But yeah, fuck it. Not 30 of them. Shot him with the Uzi. And taking like the cash. Looks like Eddie Liu is a karate martial artist. Push him off the subway. Splat Foo. Works every time, by the way. And then the last one is called Joe Small. Great name, by the way. He gets run over by a car like a dozen times. And then you meet Soap again. And he asks like the stupidest question. How do you know it's the Punisher? Look, it went flat, okay, dude. And then he meets Buddy. Well, he thinks he's his cop, but he's actually a behavioral uh, uh, behavioral psychoist. I don't know. I'm probably saying it. I know I said it wrong. And then you meet Joan again, who gives him cookies, which are yummy. And I want cookies right now. Yeah, he has a debate on if he takes them, she's gonna want to come over all the time. If he doesn't, she might cause a scene. But he takes it, and they're actually pretty good. And you see Mr. Bumble with 4 pizzas, and then you see Dave, who's always out on the stoop. This Spackler Dave with all the piercings and yeah, I don't know how you could do that. And then you meet the guy again, waiting for them to pick up the give them money, weapons, and other shit. But how do you get the driver and that gets heard? I don't know. It happened, I guess. And then he drives on the bridge like 100 miles an hour. Literally, he makes him jump out after calling Maguchi herself. You don't actually, I don't think you actually hear her, but makes him jump out and he gets hit by a food truck with the shoe goes flying. It's great. And he not only takes the cash, but he takes weapons as well. Oh, and the end of this episode or volume, I hate to keep saying issue 2. Sorry, get it right, nerd. You meet the Holy, who's a priest from Harlem, just goes crazy and hacks people with the axe while they're confessing their sins. It's this guy. Oh yeah. After all, I killed a couple of dudes. He popped one of them in front of his mama. Really? He's smoking a pipe regularly. Oh, he snitched on his friend, so he can go to jail. And he just goes absolute crazy and whacks him. And then he's basically a multiple personality. It becomes a Holy only when he gets that agitated, and then I don't know. Then he goes back to his father. So he asks for forgiveness, and that's how we're gonna end this one. Already jam-packed in only the first 2 issues. And 3 is probably one of my favorites, which they kind of did in the Daredevil season 2, but they didn't. But yeah, that one starts off with the bang and it ends with the bang. Actually, they're all pretty jam-packed. Again, this is why I'm actually a big fan of the Punisher Network. Yeah, there you go. And then once we're done with this, we'll go through the Punisher Max with Garth Ennis. I have a few ones after his run, and I'll do those as well. But this is Jesse Green. 619 Nerd, signing off. Yeah.